Good afternoon, Marietta. This is Councilman Jonathan Ingram coming from the dais at our Marietta City Hall, which is empty today. But I wanted to provide a PSA with some information regarding why it's important that if you have to go outside, if you're a caregiver or an essential employee, that you wear a face mask. If you can't obtain one, you can certainly get a hold of me or go to my Facebook page and we will try and help you locate one, or we're having some additional made. So if we could put the chart up, I wanted to explain why it becomes important. So this virus doesn't discern whether particles are coming in or going out. So if you're asymptomatic and you've been exposed, you may be a carrier. And the CDC has now suggested that everyone that's outside that interacts should be wearing some type of barrier and protection. There are different levels of protection, so I wanted to go over why this is so important. If you look at the chart that you have in front of you, you can see how the virus moves with aerosols, and it tends to stay and float in the air a little longer, and sometimes it can live up to 3 hours in spaces where you have a lot of air movement. On hard surfaces, it can live up to 9 days. On packages, it can live up to 24 hours. So what we've done in my home is we quarantine the packages when they come in from Amazon or anywhere, and we put them in a garage in a safe space for 24 hours. Then we go ahead and open those packages up. So it's really important that you're monitoring that. We've also provided towels that we have soaked in Clorox so that we wipe our shoes down, we don't wear them in the house, so we're not tracking anything on a hard surface. It's imperative that you know how to wear these masks correctly, but I wanted to explain, when you look at the droplets and see how they move, you can see on the chart here, the heavier they get, they can move quite a distance when someone coughs, or when they sneeze, or when they're exhaling. So if you're inhaling the droplets, and if you're exhaling, you could be putting them out if you are actually symptomatic. I don't want the masks to give you a false sense of security. If you don't need to go outside, don't go outside. Stay inside, enjoy your family, enjoy your children and your grandchildren. That's more important. But for those that are essential, for those that are caregivers that need to shop, take care of children, it's important that you figure out how to protect yourself. So what I'm going to do is show you on a chart and explain to you why these masks are so important and how to put them on. So you can see here on the chart, you see the gentleman cupping the glove and then using his opposing hand to attach it and making sure that the bridge is firmly against the top of your nose of the mask itself. There are different types of N95 masks that are available, and they're good for a multitude of things that are cultured viruses, bacterias. What you're trying to do is avoid transferring from your hands, hard surfaces, or inhaling these particles. So if we can come back over here, I'm going to demonstrate a couple things. The mask that I'm wearing now, you can see that it's firmly placed under my chin and above my nose. Now, I've cleaned my hands with Clorox wipes, and so my hands are getting a little dry. But the reason for that is I don't want to touch my face to take the mask off without having sterile hands. So again, I sterilize my hands. I've also sterilized my environment around me. And so what I'm going to do is remove this mask now. And you can see this is a surgical mask. This is an N95 with a respirator. It's a little different mask, and this is something that they would use medically. Excuse me, these actually dry you out. So I use this because I'm out in public or I'm trying to be a caregiver. So this mask I would take and I would actually hold it from the front so that I'm not infecting it. And this would go in, and then I take the mask and I actually get it over my face. And then what I try to do as best as possible is make sure that this is seated and that you've bent the metal bridge down around your nose, and again, it's under your chin, as well as the sides of your face are protected. And then, of course, you do this. Now, having said that, this is a great mask, but it's very difficult to breathe in. And again, it dries you out if you're wearing them a lot because you're not getting a lot of moisture. The key is now when I go to take the mask off, I've been out in public or I had to go shopping, my hands may be contaminated. And if my hands are touching my face, I may as well not wear a mask at all. So again, clean your hands thoroughly. Make sure that you've cleaned them so you know that they're sanitized. And then again, you'll go ahead and grab the mask by the front and remove it like this. And then make sure that you've stored it in an area where it's well ventilated. Now, we're having masks made that are made of cloth. And these masks are washable. You can use hand soap on them or laundry detergent. And again, it's the same practice. This is a little different system because it loops in behind the ears, but it goes up and under the chin, around the ears. And again, you can see how it covers under my chin and the bridge of my nose and the sides of my face. This is very important because you don't want to get those particles in there if you can avoid it. It's very important. So this is another surgical type mask. I'm going to put that on now. And so you can see that one fits well. It's under my chin, and it affords the protection I need. The N95s, if you have these, we need these for first responders. We need these for people that are in close proximity. You need to practice your social distance. We know that it's working, that it's been effective. It's really, really important. And if you have somebody that's in need, make sure that you get a hold of somebody, or again, you're more than welcome to try and get a hold of me on Facebook or our staff, and we'll try and direct you in a direction to help get this. If you need any information, please call our city or go to our Facebook page. We'll be posting up there how to properly put on and take off your mask and other resources that we have available to you. So thank you again for your cooperation, and we appreciate all that you do in the city of Marietta. We are a great community. God bless you and stay safe.